Oh, it's me, Christmas Plush Productions. I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't think of an opening gag. So, we have had such famous Five Nights at Freddy's waves, such as, Tie-Dye, and Balloon Circus, and Blacklight, and other thing that doesn't exist in FNAF. But what if Five Nights at Freddy's was Christmas? Yeah, they made FNAF Christmas toys. Why? I don't know. Because Funko thinks that FNAF is a slop brand for children. You know, I shouldn't really be saying this. I bought them. Listen, man. They make for good YouTube videos. If I was a regular person, I wouldn't buy these. Maybe Chica, actually. She's kind of peaked, but we're not talking about that. Like, okay, just like look at this ad. Like, I would be fine if these were just supposed to be like a cute product, but no, they're trying to treat it like, scary, real FNAF thing. Like, stop making this like YouTube kids, like, slop FNAF content, Funko. Have higher standards. Anyways, let's just open the products. I'm done complaining. Alright, so we have 5 plushies in this wave. For some reason, there's 2 Foxies. I don't know why you couldn't have just, like, been cool and made, like, the 5th character a different character. Like, hey, you remember that Golden Freddy guy? You know, yeah, you can make more of him, dude. Like, you don't have to just completely pretend he doesn't exist. Anyways, so we have Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, Foxy the Pirate Fox, and Foxy the Pirate Fox. But again! Okay, we'll start with Freddy because he's the guy on the cover. First up, we have Santa Freddy. So obviously, if you couldn't tell, this is a Santa Claus Freddy Fazbear. This appears to be using the Rockstar Freddy pattern as a base. I think it's evident by the eye rings. A bit confusing because like everyone like really heavily praised the tie-dye patterns for being good versions of the Wave 1 characters, and then you just decide to use Rockstar Freddy for some reason. I don't know what the logic was there. But anyway, there's the tag. You got Five Nights at Freddy's with the Christmas branding. And yeah, so it's called Holiday Freddy. Well, it's called Santa Freddy to me because he's wearing a Santa Claus outfit. But yeah. So he has, you know, his traditional Freddy head. He got his ear with the red indent there. His, like, Santa hat, which has the same, like, metallic fabric as Phantom Foxy. I like the different materials on this guy. You know, you got this, like, smooth metallic fabric. It's like a fiber sticking out there. It's keep poking my hand. There's the smooth metallic fabric. You got this fluffiness on the, like, hat, like, bulb and the rim. Yeah, the actual head actually looks pretty nice. You know, they got a lot of embroidery going there with the reds. For some reason, he has yellow eyes. I don't really know what the logic was there. But yeah, he has yellow eyes. His eyebrows are also embroidered in, which is nice. Which actually, I think is pretty, not very common for FNAF plushies. Most of them have like the little sticky felt eyebrows. And it's interesting seeing that they decided to go with embroidery this time. Yeah, he's got his big red button nose. You got his coat, which sadly is majorly printed, pretty much almost entirely. I mean, you've got the bottom butt and the 2 little hands that aren't printed, but pretty much the rest of this is almost entirely printed. For the most part, it looks good. It's the boots. The boots, it gets a little messy on the boots, but other than that, I mean, it's fine. His bow tie is a little strange. It's kind of like that strange scratchy fabric for the bow tie, but I mean, it's a bow tie. It's not really that big of a deal. It's just bizarre. But yeah, I mean, weird plush, but I mean, he's fine. I mean, if you really want a Santa Freddy, I mean, go for it. The one thing that bothers me is I think his ear might be a Foxy ear. Like, it's a lot more triangular than normal. Like, for some reason, because Freddy has a very, like, roundish oval ear, like a round rectangle. But this is, like, more of a triangle, which kind of makes him look a little weird, but I don't know. You know, actually, this plush would be great to turn into Sparky the dog. Oh my god, they do have the other ear under here. You know, if you wanted to buy a second one of these and make Sparky the dog from the FNAF movie, I feel like this actually would be a pretty good base. Or at least the head, because, I don't know, he gives that vibe to me. But yeah, there's Freddy. Next up is Elf Bonnie. This guy, I kind of like this guy. He's a little funny looking. Okay, so to start off, obviously this is using the Spring Bonnie pattern, but with cheeks. So I guess this is the closest we kind of have to a Rockstar Bonnie pattern, which is a shame, Funko. You could just make Rockstar Bonnie. You know, you could just do that, but. Anyway, yeah, the head, obviously all embroidered, which looks pretty nice. He has lavender eyes, which is, again, an interesting choice. They have the completely different eye colors for most of these guys. They have, I don't know why there's, like, a weird little piece of something stuck in the hat. Anyway, yeah, the rim is very fluffy. You have the fluffy little bulb on his hat. For some reason, the hat is stitched down between his ears, which is a bit bizarre. I don't know why it's not, like, sticking up or back or anything. It looks kind of goofy. I don't know why they did that. Honestly, I might cut that off for when I just want to display him. But anyway, his ears are like this is kind of like the Twisted Bonnie ears where it's printed on the front and it's just got felt on the back. And it looks really ugly because it's two completely different shades. Why do you do this, Funko? But yeah, anyway, they're soft, I guess. They're not, it's not terrible printing. It's just weird color choices. But yeah, I think I'm going to move Freddy out of the background because I think the camera is focusing on him because he's back there. Sorry about that. Anyways, the body is, I think, one of the first FNAF plushes to actually have real shoes. They actually gave him elf boots, which is kind of cool. The guy's elf boots with little fluffs on the end. And his whole coat is made of the Phantom Foxy, like, metal material. And low-key, it actually looks pretty good. I actually like the way it looks. Again, the inconsistent coloring is a little annoying, but other than that, it actually looks pretty alright. Again, the fluffy hands, the smooth hands, you know, the bow tie is also that scratchy fabric again, but not a huge deal. Solid. I'm kind of actually surprised I didn't make the bow tie green. I feel like with the purple and green color scheme, it kind of just throws it all off. Like, I think it would have actually made it better if they made the eyes pink, because then it would have made the bow tie make more sense. It just kind of sticks out. Kind of wish they would have just made the bow tie green, but, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's cute. You know, I'm really wrong with it, particularly. Next up is Snow Chica, and I actually think this one's really adorable. Granted, I'm like the #1 Chica head out there. Like, if Chica got one fan, I'm one of them. If Chica got no fans, I'm dead, kind of thing. You know, she is actually pretty cute. They have a whole new body type for this one. It's similar to Liberty Chica, but there is actual, like, indentation in, like, the bottom part, the top part, and the middle part. So, you know, it actually does feel and look like a snowman. Obviously, you have her head, which has the little beak, and it's made of the scratchy fabric, but it's got decent printing, and, you know, it looks like a carrot. They kind of got, like, a carrot beak. There's two big beady eyes, and, like, if anyone knows the TBH creature, like, it gives the TBH creature, and, like, I think this Chica has a lot of creature energy, so, you know, I'm happy with that. But, yeah, there's, like, little, like, leaf eyebrow thingies. They actually are pretty well put together. It's embroidered in, and, like, you know, they stick out nice. The printing looks pretty solid. She's doing, like, the expression, but, you know. The hat's actually pretty well detailed. There's, like, some snow on the top of the hat. There's, like, a blue band. There's this patch. There's a holly on it. Not bad, actually. The hat looks pretty nice. The scarf is, you know, on there. You can see it goes all the way around her head. It actually seems to connect the most at the front. But yeah, they have, like, the little fold-over. Scarf generally looks pretty good. You can see she actually has 3 buttons. The third one kind of gets covered up by the scarf, but there are 3 buttons on her little belly. And you also have 2 mitts, I think. I think they're oven mitts with claws on them, which is a bizarre design choice, but, I mean, it's cool. She can grab things. She can, like, grab you. She's like, I'm gonna grab you. Yeah, she's very fluffy. I do like this plush. It's cute. Solid little girl. And she has beans in her butt, so she can sit for the most part. But yeah, not bad. It's pretty cute, actually. I like her. And now we have, oh my god, bro. Hell no, dude. This is Gingerbread Foxy, he's kind of given nerd emoji with this, yeah. Here is Gingerbread Foxy. Surprisingly, the only one that's not printed, I think, at all. Actually, okay, well, the candy cane's got some printing, but, I mean, it's not printed besides that. So he is a fully brown Foxy, obviously being a cookie. You can see most of the embroidery around him is the icing details on him. He's got 2 little red buttons on his stomach. His pants are green. His head has a little peppermint sort of eye patch and a little green strap. There's 2 little worried little eyebrows. He got his fluff of hair. His eye is orange. And, you know, he's got big red nose and 2 little buck teeth, which... Again, just makes him look like a nerd emoji, but it's kind of funny. Anyway, you obviously got his hook, which again, I'm very happy that Foxy's come with hooks now. But you have his hook, which is a candy cane hook with a little white on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of droopy. Mine's really droopy. I don't know, they kind of placed it a little funny on the plush, but, I mean, yeah, like... It's fine, I guess. I kind of wish they would have leaned in the cookie aspect a little more. Like, I don't know why he has the buck teeth. Like if they went something more like with how they did Snow Chica, where they kind of went all more into the snowman than the Chica, I think this might have looked a little bit better. But, I mean, it's all right. It's probably my least favorite of the wave. It's fine. Last but not least, we have Nutcracker Foxy, who is supposed to be a Walmart exclusive, but I found this on Funko.com, so... I really don't know how FNAF exclusives work anymore. You know, the odds are, if it's exclusive to a store, it'll show up on Funko's website within, like, a couple weeks. But yeah, I actually really like the way this guy looks. The head shape is really cool, and, like, it honestly kind of gives me Withered Foxy vibes. Like, if Funko took this shape of the head for Withered Foxy, I think that would actually look really, really solid. But yeah, I mean... You know, that's if, you know, Funko would stop making shit like this and start making the Wizards, but, you know, that's never gonna happen at this point. But yeah, I mean, the plush looks pretty good. I like his mustache. His mustache is cool. He's got 2 little rosy cheeks. See his eye patch. He has a green eye. The red auburn color looks really nice on him. The hat is a nice turnaround, pretty tall hat, obviously, like, kind of like a Nutcracker hat. It almost, I don't know if that's just, like, I think those are just batons, but it kind of gives off the skull and crossbones kind of thing with the hat, which I think is pretty cool. The suit is printed, but it does actually look pretty good. It's a nice printing design. It's very, obviously, Nutcracker-esque. You got the back, you got the hook, and the little fluffs on the side. And, you know, it looks solid. It's a decent plush for being a Nutcracker Foxy plush. I mean, this is about what I expect. But yeah, that is the whole wave. That is all 5 of the Funko FNAF Christmas holiday wave thing. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, if you want cute FNAF plushies, like, there's nothing really offensive about these. They're pretty decent quality, you know, their designs are pretty solid. It's fine. Fine out of 10. But this is where I put my foot down. This is where my big boot, it's right here, my big boot goes, sorry, Gingerbread Foxy, you're gonna get abused here. Like that, yeah, this is my big boot. I am so tired of Funko making these slop toy waves. Stop doing this. Okay, look, this wave's pure existence is just another case of, like, the freaking balloon circus, all that shit, the balloon circus tie-dye shit that they keep doing for some bizarre reason. And look, under every other normal circumstance, I would not have a problem with these, right? You know, because obviously Funko commits a lot of their time to making every character that we want, right? But they don't! They don't do that! We have been waiting eons and eons for normal characters that we just all want from this franchise, and Funko just won't do it for some bizarre reason! It actually is to a point where bootleggers are making characters that we actually want, like Burn Trap, Glitch Trap, the Wizards, and you know what? They look solid! They look decent! I wouldn't personally recommend some of them, but like other ones like X Smart's Wizards look good! They look pretty decent! And it's just depressing because, like, yes, they are premium plushies. They're almost $30 on a typical day. But it's like, come on, Funko. You guys keep making this shit. I actually really like this one. This shit! It's gotten to the point where Funko is making a Ruin Wave, and reportedly they aren't even making most of the cast from that game. They're making, like, Chica, Roxy, and Sun and Moon, and that's it. Monty, Freddy, the Mimic, Mexis, all these characters just aren't gonna get made because Funko's freaking lazy and they keep making this stuff. What is going on? What is going on in this department? That is the guy that just, like, runs the FNAF department, like, just on his ass all day, like, give them Elf Bonnie and tie-dye Chica and and Balloon Freddy and those real FNAF games that are coming out, we don't like money. Like, Funko, this is why your stuff keeps ending up in Five Below and keeps ending up in dumpster fields, because you won't make things that people actually want. There's been like 3 whole FNAF games that you just haven't done anything for. You hardly even did anything for Security Breach. Yes, you had the wave that leaked, but you basically just bothered just like, let's just re-release all of it. Even though it's all bad and inaccurate, you just decided to re-release all that stuff and like make Sun and Moon, which again, I appreciate that you did something, but that's the bare minimum. We're still missing Burn Trap, Music Man, any of the human characters, the Endo, most of the ones from Ruin at this point. Heck, U2's has their Ruin wave out by now. And that's U2's. Heck, the FNAF movie merch, you know, the stuff that would have been fine to release on the actual time the FNAF movie came out isn't even coming out until like mid-2024. Which, granted, probably is also your fault, considering the fact that Scott Cawthon doesn't trust you with anything anymore because you leaked Security Breach a whole 2 years before the game came out. Sorry, 1.5 years, but close enough. I buy this stuff because I use it for videos, but under most circumstances, I probably would have maybe bought Chica and none of the other ones of these. Like, these are fine. They're inoffensive. On their own, these are fine plushies, but the fact that you don't bother making anything else from this game franchise that we actually want, real characters that people would pay good money for, it makes this stuff stick out like a sore thumb. It's like a tumor. Overall, this wave's still a fine out of 10. You know, maybe like a 5 out of 10. It's fine. Like, again, I see 5 out of 10 as like as mid, unlike some people like who think 5 out of 10 is bad for some reason. But 5 out of 10 is mid. It's mid. It's fine. Like, there's nothing offensive about these, but there's nothing really spectacular about these because again, these are Funko OCs that they just made up on the fly. Like, if this stuff was getting made by like Just Toys or like something like a different company, I would understand that because you know what, they're meant for slot merch. They're meant for extra little goodies that people might want. Funko, you are the master toy license owner for this series. You're like, what are you doing? Like, you should be like Jakks Pacific or Hasbro, where they're making like actual full characters that people want of their respective franchises. Instead, you make this. You are the master toy owner for Five Nights at Freddy's. You should be making things people actually want. For some reason, you get this someone that works at Funko sees this video. Please, understand my plea. There's a reason there are petitions for bootleg companies to get this license, because they are actually making the things that people want. That is, like, do you know how depressing that has to be? That there is a fucking petition out there for a bootleg company to get the license to Five Nights at Freddy's because you won't get off your ass and make the things people actually want from this franchise. Alright, my rant's over. Anyways, I don't even know if I want to say buy the... I mean, look, no one's going to be mad at you for buying Christmas Bonnie. I think Christmas Bonnie's adorable. I think Christmas Chica's adorable. This thing I could say otherwise. But, pay with your wallet. Dude, support with your wallet. If you don't buy these out of principle, buy them because you want them. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Anyways... that was a bit of a sour ending to the video. Do better, Funko, please. I beg. Okay, bye.